The clue is in the jersey. Play hurling. Do you want to introduce them? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm David Wogan. I run playhurling.com, which is a YouTube channel. It's an e-commerce site, and it just promotes hurling in North America. When I first moved to America, I actually built out a spreadsheet because I couldn't find a number of how many clubs were here. And there's 139 clubs that I've added up. So on the website I have, like, you can put in your zip codes and you can find a club near you. So it's just like getting the sport to people. That's my mission.
And how's it going? Is it working?
It's going well. I've been doing this 4 years, and a lot of people have, like, even today, people were saying like that they're delighted to, like, thank you for what you do, and that's nice. Like when you're staying up till 2 a.m. editing the video. But yeah, like recently I've been reporting on like hurling news, because a lot of people, when Americans, when they find out about the sport, they say like, isn't that sport only played in Ireland? And to show that it's alive and well, and you'll see today, like it's thriving here, and it's growing bigger and bigger every single year.
And you have a stall over there. What all have you got?
Yeah, so I have Reynolds Hurleys, I've got micro helmets, and I've got my own branded sliotards, and a couple other things as well. So yeah, sales have been going well today, so there's a need for it. So yeah.
And what's your story exactly? Where are you from, and how come you love this game?
So I'm from Dublin originally, and I left Ireland 8 years ago.
I get a bit of a twang there now.
Yeah, no, it kind of comes. I actually lived in Canada before. I live in LA now, so it kind of like it comes and goes. But my daytime job is in marketing. I work at SEO, search engine optimization, which kind of makes sense, like search terms, and yeah, I'm promoting it. So yeah.
And how's it all going for you over here with the hurling? So you obviously have the love of the hurling from home.
Yes.
And
yeah.
You're trying to promote it, and you see a lot of sort of probably puzzled faces and a lot of skepticism and what's that about, but you're determined to promote it. How is it actually working for you? I mean, have you noticed an upsurge over the years, or what sort of level is it at?
The club accounts, like the count of clubs have been growing a lot. Yeah, like it's been just growing more and more every single time, and more.
What's the most interest you get? What in particular is it in?
People comparing it to a North American sports. So I actually, when in November we put on, Wallachies is the club I play for, we put on a hurling versus lacrosse match, and it's because you kind of have to compliment the locals rather than saying like my sport's better than yours.
That sounds even more dangerous than a hurling match. I've seen a bit of lacrosse.
It was, well, lacrosse, yes, but we had like strict rules together that we put together, and we adjusted as we went, and we had very open-minded people. The Wallachies are very open-minded when I first suggested this crazy idea, but we're actually putting it on for the World Games this summer. Yeah, it's kind of like a way to, you can't really build an organic community, you have to tap into someone else and just kind of get the lacrosse people interested. So that's the intent with it.
Tell me about that again, the World Games. What exactly are you doing?
So in the World Games, after the finals, we're putting on a hurling versus lacrosse match. So Team Ireland Lacrosse are going to play against possibly Team Europe hurling team. And it's just to demonstrate that the two sports are considered to be the fastest and the oldest, and just to pit them against each other to put on and entertain a match.
So instead of competing against each other, you're trying to show that they're both just good sports.
Yeah, it's celebrating the athletes, because we actually do this by teams switch goalkeepers. So the lacrosse team has a hurling goalkeeper, and then the hurling team has a lacrosse goalkeeper. So it's just like fusing it together.
How do you think that'll work? How do you think that will fuse?
Well, we did a test match in Los Angeles, so it worked exceedingly well. It was wonderful. Like, it was just lovely to see it that it was flowing. Because I was a bit nervous beforehand. I was just saying, like, I'm not sure how this will work. It was all theory. But yeah, no, it flowed.
Okay, I believe you. I can't wait. And the World Games, we can't wait for it as well.
Oh, I'm really, really excited about the World Games. And it's nice that we'll get, like, yourself recording and photographs and everything, that we can bring it back. And like the NCGA, you're probably familiar with the collegiate GA, they're promoting on college campuses. So how do you start a conversation with lacrosse people? They have a second team saying like, hey, there's a similar sport, it's also being played on like our sport versus your sport, do you want to try it? It's a way to, rather than like competing the two sports against each other, to start the conversations that are important. And I think that's how you grow the sport in America. It's just by complementing with speaking the local language, and that's the aim anyway.
That's the plan.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
good
the
in
plan.
theory. I hope it's going well in practice. Do you do what you say in the jersey, play hurling? Thanks for that, and we'll see you at the World Games.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right, cheers. Thanks a million.
Yeah.
We need to get back to this camogie now.
Cheers.
The second half is about to start. Now we have Pascal Lyons